Inside Mississippi JUCO Football is brought to you by Heritage Properties of Laurelwood, Clinton, and Byram. More information can be found at heritageproperties.com. MACJC, the Mississippi Association of Community and Junior Colleges. East Mississippi Community College. C-Spire Wireless. Farm Bureau Insurance. The Mississippi Army National Guard. The Mississippi Sports Hall of Fame and Museum. East Central Community College. Mississippi Blood Services. Mississippi Sports Medicine. And EnviroTurf Services.
Hi, I'm Travis Raycheck, and welcome to Inside Mississippi JUCO Football, brought to you by heritageproperties.com as we come to you from inside the Mississippi Sports Hall of Fame and Museum, showcasing Mississippi's community and junior colleges' athletic superiority, academic prowess, and economic impact. Tonight, our game of the week takes us to Scuba, home of the 2011 JUCO National Champs, East Mississippi Community College, as they host the East Central Warriors. East Central hiring a new coach in the offseason, former NFL quarterback Ken Karcher. Karcher brings 22 years of coaching experience to the job with a recent stint as the offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach at Eastern Michigan University. Here's Mike Frazier with the highlights.
And to East Mississippi Community College we go in Scuba, home of the 2011 national champions, as they take on the East Central Community College Warriors out of Decatur. The Lions coming in highly ranked once again in the 2013 campaign. And it would be LaKendrick Thomas getting it going early. Touchdown here in the first quarter. It's 14-0 Lions. On the defensive side, here's D.J. Petway. Highly sought-after recruit. Makes the sack there. How about Shepard Jones here for East Central? He's back in the end zone, going to blitz up on Pruitt and going to tackle him for a loss back at the 10-yard line. Pruitt on the same drive looks and finds Cameron Myers for the touchdown catch here, and the Lions comfortably ahead. Here's Darian Burnside on the defense. Ball tipped up in the air, and Burnside with the pick and a nifty return for the Warriors. 38-0. East Mississippi led it at the break. Again, LaKendrick Thomas, a touchdown run here, 4 touchdowns on the night. Wanted to show you the freshman from Starkville, Preston Baker, caps off the scoring, and East Mississippi Community College, a winner over the Warriors. LaKendrick, 4 touchdowns tonight. You guys are 2-0. Your thoughts?
Man, it's still room for improvement. No, we still got a lot of work to do. Our line did a pretty good job tonight, and I give all the credit to them, man. And our defense, they played tremendous. We did pretty good tonight, and we still got room for perfection. So that's the scary part. There's still room to get better.
Darian Burnside now joins us. Well, you had an interception with a nice return. Talk about that read and that play.
Well, I was dropping back deep in coverage, and it was a tip ball, so it was kind of easy to see. Ball got tipped up in there.
Playing for Ken Karcher, he came in late January to take over this program. How was training camp and the first couple of weeks of practice and games for you?
Training camp was great. Coach Karcher is a really good coach. All the rest of the coaches, they're really good. And the first 2 games were okay. We did an all right job. We just got to play better.
Your expectations of this football team from practice during the week and throughout the course of the season?
Well, it's like any team. It's to get better each week, and
to try to do the little things right on and off the field, and that's what we're instilling in the kids in this program. And there is a learning curve, obviously, both on and off the field. So, like I told the kids tonight, I said, you're not going to face many harder moments than this as an athlete. Everyone wants to wear the shoulder pads, but when you get in a game like this, not many people do. And so, it's about life, and this is a chance to grow as a man.
The talk around East Central Community College campus is the wall. We're building the wall, trying to build this program, 2020 vision for Dr. Stewart. Can you elaborate to the television audience about that vision and about your vision with this athletic program?
Well, Dr. Stewart is the number one reason I came. I really believe in what he is selling, and I think he's got a very realistic opinion of where we are. We're laying the first brick. We're not even near building the wall yet. We got a long way to go. And the kids, though, we're trying to make sure they understand this is about life. We're interested in them as a whole person, physically, mentally, spiritually, and socially through the game of football. And so we believe in time that this will happen, and we've got a lot of people excited in the community. We're going to build new facilities. So it's not going to happen overnight, and we're going to take our lumps for multiple years. And I knew that coming in, and Dr. Stewart understands that coming in. So we'll wake up tomorrow, be a new day, and we'll keep working with these kids.
Assess your offense, because you played a lot of guys in and out tonight.
We did, but we made a lot of mistakes, and we've got a long way to go to be a championship level team. We had some holding penalties, we had some motion penalties. We fumbled. I think we turned the ball over 3 times, but we had other turnovers where we fumbled it out of bounds or we recovered it or whatever. We've got to do a better job of executing. We as a team, we've got to do a better job of playing 60 minutes. I think we have a really good football team. We just have to be able to play 60 minutes, a full game. And if we can do that, I think we're going to be really special. But, that's something that we've got to work on.
Boy, Antoine Atkins, C.J. Bates last year with season-ending injuries. Good to see them in here and getting you redshirted them last year in time, and these guys having an impact for you early on.
If everybody knew how special C.J. and Antoine were and what kind of great young men they were, they'd have a lot of fans. They'd blow Twitter up.
And now let's take a look at the rest of the final scores from Week 2 around the MACJC. And here are the current standings after Week 2 in the conference. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the statistical leaders after Week 2 around the MACJC. We start with the quarterback position. The top guy has been Griff Loftus from Itawamba. He's completed 63% of his passes, thrown for 566 yards, along with 4 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. The current leading rusher in the MACJC, that would be Colin's Van Lee. He has 37 carries, 242 yards, averaging right at 121 yards per game. The top receiver through 2 weeks is Northwest Demontrus Swinney with 17 catches for 206 yards and 3 touchdowns. He is averaging 103 yards a game so far. And on the defensive side of the ball, it is Colin's Jordan Harris with 32 tackles through 2 games. This week's MACJC Offensive Player of the Week goes to Jones County Junior College quarterback Steven Swindle, a redshirt freshman from Oak Grove High School. Swindle came off the bench to complete 19 of 28 passes for 325 yards and 2 touchdowns. On defense, the Player of the Week was Jones County Junior College's Kendall Island, a freshman from Bay High School. He had 13 solo tackles, 3 assists, totaling 16 tackles. He also forced a fumble and recovered a fumble. And on special teams, it was Jones County Junior College's punter/kicker, Grant McLaurin. McLaurin had field goals of 22 and 42 yards, plus was 4-4 on extra points, and he averaged 41.3 yards per punt on 6 attempts. Let's take a look at the latest NJCAA National JUCO football rankings. Once again, the top team in the country is from right here in Mississippi. Staying at number 1 is Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College. Also staying put in the top 10, East Mississippi comes in at number 5, followed directly at number 6 by Co-Lin. Hines Community College moves up 2 spots from 10 to number 8. And also moving up, Itawamba Community College, ICC, is now at number 12, and cracking the top 20 for the first time at number 19 is Jones County Junior College. Our first community college feature takes us to Decatur and East Central Community College. ECCC serves a 5-county district, and second-year president Dr. Billy Stewart and his administration have begun building the foundation for a promising future. Here's Mike Frazier with the story.
We're here in Decatur on the campus of East Central Community College. They've been serving this area and their surrounding counties for 85 years. You have to go way back to 1928 when this campus was first established. Interesting academic achievement. Just this past year, their men's and women's tennis team picked up a team GPA that was the best in the country and acknowledged by the National Junior College Athletic Association. They are making a difference here at East Central Community College, and let's show you how as we take a look around the campus. And we're here. We continue our tour on the East Central Community College campus in the president's office. Dr. Billy Stewart joins us, president of East Central Community College. Year number 2, Dr. Stewart, the 2020 vision is something you really preached as you became president of this institution. Can you elaborate to the audience about your 2020 vision for the college?
Sure, Mike. We actually engaged in a year-long process of strategic planning. And that year-long process, we met with community groups, students, faculty, staff, a number of groups that we wanted to know what do they want at East Central Community College. And so as we began to do that, we came to a conclusion as we concluded the year. And we have a vision now at East Central. And I can sum that vision up in 4 words: nationally recognized, locally preferred. We're also committed to teaching and learning. That's what we're here for. We actually just committed and finished a project over $200,000 of technology throughout our campus and in the classroom. So our instructors can use technology and the tools that's available through technology to assist the teaching and learning process. We're also in it for community partnerships. We're going to really focus on partnering with our community to meet educational needs, workforce needs, any of the needs our communities have. We would like to do that. And we have some plans to do that even in the fall of this year and also in the spring. We're also committed to resource management and development. We want to understand, and we need to understand that as a smaller community college in Mississippi, we need to reach out for grants and things like that. And so we're going to really focus on that to bring in outside funds that we don't normally have access to. And then communication.
Dr. Stewart, Tony Dungy will be coming to the Decatur campus here in March. Can you elaborate to the audience about that visit?
I sure can, Mike. We are so excited to have someone like Tony Dungy who has agreed to visit East Central Community College. Coach Dungy has a personal relationship with Coach Karcher. They've been friends for many years. And when we began to think who could we invite to come and help us share that vision of a new football operations center and the development of the entire athlete, the whole person development, who would we want? There is none finer than Tony Dungy, who has really believes in the mission that we've adopted here, and that is the whole person development. And he's excited about coming to East Central in March to spend some time with Ken and with us and help share our vision of what it is about the development of the entire person.
Dr. Stewart, good to visit with you.
Thank you, Mike. Appreciate you.
That is Dr. Billy Stewart, president of the Decatur campus here at East Central Community College. And we're inside the Student Success Center on the campus of East Central Community College, now joined by Dr. Teresa Houston, who is the Vice President of Instruction. Dr. Houston, good to have you. And talk about the Success Center, its mission and vision with the college.
Instruction is core to the mission and vision of East Central Community College. Our reputation for quality teaching and learning is centered around our commitment to student success. And this Success Center provides students with the resources that they need to be successful as we prepare them for the next level, whether that be the workplace or university parallel transfer.
What exactly is available to the ECCC students here when they come in?
The Success Center provides testing and tutoring services for our students, with the most important component being the tutoring services, the subject area tutoring. Our faculty are committed to providing those tutoring services, therefore they commit at least 1 hour per week here in the Success Center to provide those tutoring services to our students.
Next up is our C-Spire Spotlight Where Did They Go segment as we catch up with former Mississippi community and junior college athletes who are now at senior universities. Tonight, JUCO Weekly speaks with former Northeast Mississippi Community College star LaVon Hooks, who is now part of the Ole Miss Rebels, and Southern Miss's Chris Cooley, who played his JUCO ball at Southwest Mississippi Community College.
Northeast, it helped me develop my character a lot. On and off the field, my game, it helped me progress as a defensive player.
Playing in a league like that with a lot of D1 guys at that level, was that also big too? Like, what is it like playing in the Mississippi JUCO League?
I haven't played in the other junior college league, but I do believe we have great competition inside of the Mississippi junior colleges.
Do you think that was really important in your development as you prepared now for SEC football?
Yes, sir. I do believe so.
Well, tell me a little bit about fall camp and how things have gone in your adjustment.
Fall camp, it was great. Real intense. It took a lot of mental focus and mental toughness to get through it. But it was great.
And Chris Cooley joining us, former Southwest Mississippi Community College Bear. Chris, who recruited you to Southwest, and why did you select that school down in Pike County?
Coach Charles Anthony recruited me. I wouldn't highly recruit it, as you can see, but he gave me a chance. You know what I'm saying? So basically, I just took it and ran with it.
What was the experience like for you, and how did it prepare you for your next step here to Southern Miss?
Coming from the smallest school in the state, it was kind of hard, but going there actually gave me another step up to, train my ability to get ready for this stage. I always dreamed about playing Division I football. I ain't wanted to accept nothing less. So I feel like they did pretty good. I enjoyed the experience.
How tough, in your opinion, was the Mississippi Community College Football League?
It was the toughest I ever played in.
How so?
Well, it was a hitting league. You're going to get hit, and it was fast. And, Mississippi JUCO, they're known for having the best JUCO in the United States. So, that's all I can say.
Our next community college feature takes us to Scuba, where the Mighty Lion Marching Band continues to grow in number and garner respect both around the MACJC and the nation.
We're in the Lions Den. This football program picked up a state championship in 2009 and again in 2011. They won the national championship in 2011. Academically, the Lion program flourishes, noted by their softball team. Best in the country with a team 3.59 GPA. Let's take a tour of the East Mississippi Community College campus. And now with Dr. Rick Young, president of East Mississippi Community College here on the EMCC campus. When did it all come together for you, academically, athletically, for the East Mississippi Community College program?
Well, it hasn't come together yet. We're a work in progress. We've made tremendous strides. But our objective is to be number one in everything that we do. All of our sports programs, our music, academically, we want this to be as I had mentioned earlier, oasis of excellence, but also a school that is synonymous with quality. That if you come here, you'll get the very best experience that you can have anywhere, be it in music, sports, academics, all the things that make us better citizens and more productive.
And we're here with Dr. Andrea Mayfield of East Mississippi Community College, Vice President, here on the Scuba campus, the residential cottage community that is going on here. Can you talk to the folks about that?
Sure. Years ago, we were fortunate enough to secure Katrina cottages. And those are cottages that house 4 students apiece, and it's basically apartment living. Students have stove, they have a place to wash their clothes, they have bedrooms, they have a full kitchen, living room. But we have those facilities for our students, and we call them residential communities. And they've been a real big hit here.
And we're here inside the Mighty Lion Band Hall with band director Steve Stringer. Steve, the name East Mississippi Community College Mighty Lion Band. We understand that you had a lot to do with the naming of that band. Can you elaborate?
That's correct. When I first got here, it was just the pride of Scuba, or the pride of East Mississippi. But I felt like we needed to have a vision, and that vision would include growing into a mighty ensemble. So thinking about it for a couple of days, Mighty Lion Band, Mighty Lion. And it just kind of fit, and it stuck, and that's who we are now.
Steve, the band numbers were pretty low when you got here 5 years ago, yet
Correct.
They've ballooned up pretty good. How have you been able to grow the numbers in the Mighty Lion Band?
Well, when I first got here, we were rolling about 25. That included everybody on the field: color guard, percussion, front ensemble, and horn line. We recruit like demons. We want everybody that wants an opportunity. The biggest thing that we do is we try to build a relationship with the students as they come up, not just the senior year, but in their freshman year, their sophomore, their junior and senior. We want them, when they think of going to a community college, we want EMCC to be the college that they think of.
Specifically, how has East Mississippi prepared you for the next step to the University of Alabama?
Well, music-wise, my director, we have private lessons. They're always teaching, I'm always learning. Things that I think that I have, I don't really have it. I need to reinforce it. You know, they're always about getting the basics, getting the fundamentals down. That way we can go back and reinforce that so that we can build off of it and be better.
What are some of the great things you like here at East Mississippi Community College?
The food's pretty good. Then the band itself is great. I've made nothing but friends. Everyone's helped me out. I've caught on pretty quick. And to be honest, this is the first time I've played the best as I can, because when you're just surrounded by the people who actually want to be here and they give it all they've got, it motivates you to give it all you got.
What sold you to become a Mighty Lion Band member?
Well, I really have no idea what I wanted to do with my life. You know, I was still in that high school phase where I wasn't really quite ready to go and go off, but EMCC I just knew was a great transition for me and a great place to where I knew the faculty and staff and the band directors, Mr. Stringer and Mr. King, would lead me a place that I know was the right place to go.
We're here with Athletic Director Mickey Stokes here on the EMCC campus in Scuba. All 6 of your programs over multiple years have competed on the academic side as well. You've always been one of the tops here in the Mississippi Association League.
Right. I think this was the 3rd year we had all 6 of our programs to have this accomplishment, and it's something we're very proud of. We're going to try to continue to do that year after year. The academics, you know, is the main area we stress, and for our student athletes, and I think we want to do a good job with that, and we're real proud of the fact that we're able to have the 3rd year in a row. You know, that all 6 of them did qualify.
Now it is time for our JUCOweekly.org scouting report, where we take a look at current MACJC players who are garnering plenty of attention from senior universities around the nation. Let's start with the offensive lineman, Colin's Jaquale Johnson. He is currently an MSU commit, coming in at 6'5", 305 pounds. At Coahoma, there's Sylvester Towns, a 6'6", 280-pounder who is getting interest from the likes of Kentucky, Memphis, and even Southern Miss, to name a few. At Hines, you have the big offensive guard Norman Price, 6'5", 320 pounds. He chose MSU back in June, but Price still getting additional interest from schools such as Kentucky, Louisiana Tech, and Missouri. At the tight end position, you have Northwest Mississippi Community College's Josh Gaston. He comes in 6'3", 270 pounds. He was used primarily as a blocker last season, still though caught 77 passes. He is on pace to graduate in December and will have 3 years to play, 2 after the 2013 season. Moving on to wide receiver, Jones County Junior College's Dylan Bozier. He is committed to Louisiana, did that back in the spring, but has more options, although he feels at home there. Bozier plans to enroll following the 2013 football season, but still expect plenty of schools from all over to continue to show interest. At Itawamba, there's Jarvis Bentley, 6'5", 200 pounds. Bentley has offers from the likes of Missouri, Southern Miss, Troy, and even South Alabama, to name a few. Next week's Game of the Week will take us to Jones County Junior College, where 2 longtime rivals meet. JCJC and Pearl River will go head-to-head. Well, that is all for tonight. Be sure to tune in next Wednesday at 10 o'clock. And thanks for watching Inside Mississippi JUCO Football, brought to you by HeritageProperties.com.